Hi friends, my name is Laura and welcome to Book Bubbler. Alright you guys, hard to believe, but it's time for my April TBR. This has been a long first quarter of the year and also very short at the same time, so it's strange. Also, I apologize for the light that's going to be changing and the bass you might hear from the idiots driving past my house. It's rush hour at 5 o'clock on Monday and it's 60 degrees and everyone seems to have lost their collective minds, so yeah, bear with. Okay, let's get cracking. Thankfully this month there are far fewer books on my list. I should have counted again. I think there were like 25 or 30 books on my March TBR. This is much more manageable. In theory, that is, but there's less on here. So, of course, I have the read-along that I'm doing with Dani at SpenelliSpeaks. This month we are reading the fourth book, sorry, the fourth book in the Pink Carnation series. This is The Seduction of the Crimson Rose by Lauren Willig. We've started this already. We are about just over 100 pages in, and I am not liking the main lady character in the past. I hope that changes, otherwise it's going to be a long book, but working on this one. Then, if I can read my handwriting, I wrote everything down. Looks okay in theory, but oh yeah, okay, so this is a double whammy, for the book Naturalists and for Aussie April. Book Naturalists is Heidi at My Reading Life and Doris at AllDBooks, and Aussie April is Doris again and Jacqueline at 6 Minutes for Me. I will link everyone's channels below that I mentioned. If I forget someone, please tell me. I'll do my best, but anyways, this is Island Home by Tim Winton, set, of course, in Australia. This is his memoir. Let's see. From boyhood, Tim Winton's relationship with the world around him, rock pools, sea caves, scrub, and swamp, has been profoundly vital. So it's talking about his life growing up, what it's like now. So it should be very interesting. It should be very good. So this is, again, Book Naturalists and Aussie April. And also for Aussie April, I had this last year and did not read it. I've had this for several years and have yet to read it. But damn it, I want to read this darn book. It's Eucalyptus by Murray Bale. I did happen to ask one Aussie person if they had heard of Murray Bale, because from everything I have heard about this book in particular and the author, this is an Australian classic, but everyone I mentioned it to who was Australian, they're like, what? So I don't know how I know this or why I know this, how I even got this book. It's all very vague, but I know that he's Australian, so maybe this will be the year. I really hope so. It's not big, but I would like to get it off of my shelves, you know? Okay. Oh, at the end of the month, I did not look at the date and I apologize, but Dewey's Readathon is coming up. It's the, I want to say like 24th, 25th, whatever that Saturday is. It's 24 hours. You read along with everyone all around the world. In my local time, I am in the central time zone in the US. It's 7 a.m. Saturday to 7 a.m. Sunday. I'll be participating in that. I've got nothing planned for that. It's too far out. I mean, of course I have things planned because I plan things immediately, like during the readathon. I'm already planning for the next one, so like I have some things twigged in my brain, but nothing particular. So that's coming up, and I think Dewey's was first, but I think the 24 and 48 is always the same weekend. So if you want to do that, that's also the same weekend. Don't quote me, but I think that's usually how it works. Okay, then I have a buddy read. This is, make sure I get everybody, that's right. Okay, this is East of Eden by John Steinbeck. This will be my very first Steinbeck. This is a huge gap in my English major reading history, but I'm getting it now, right? So I'm going to be reading this over 2 months with Dani at SpenelliSpeaks, the wonderful Emily at NovelleNovels, and my dear friend Ange at Ange's Book Chatter, but it used to be Ange with an E. She just recently changed. So Ange, Emily, Dani, and I will be reading this over 2 months. It's a big chunkster. And I know there's a note here that says the condition is noted, but look at this. Like, look at how jacked up that is. So, yeah, we'll be reading carefully until I can buy my own copy. But looking forward to this. I really hope it's good and not too depressing. I don't know. Okay, then just two more. No, that's a lie. Two more I have listed, but I've just learned about one today. So for the Anahata book club, this is hosted by the fabulous Sean at Pastory Time. We are reading Love and Rage, the Path of Liberation Through Anger by Lama Rod Owens. Looking forward to this. I had not heard of this before. This is a brand new book club that Sean created. So I don't know what it's about, but it sounds very interesting and very good. So I look forward to getting to this one. And then the other half of Pastory Time, the Fabulous Bert, for my so-called 90s book club this month, or this time around, it is The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Soldier. And I have had this on my TBR. It keeps getting bumped, but it's been on my TBR for I think 3 or 4 years at least now, if not more. And every time I look at the library, the copy is missing. I mean, I should have counted for sure, but there are, I'm going to guesstimate on the low end, 40 copies of this book that have been missing. So they keep having to buy stuff. So like, it's just sort of cracks me up that this is the one that keeps getting stolen constantly or forgotten to return or whatever. Anyways, so this should be really good. This is the start to a duology. The second book in this series just came out recently, like last month or this month. It's coming out soon. Let's see. So, ghetto-born, Winter is the young, wealthy daughter of a prominent Brooklyn drug-dealing family. Quick-witted, sexy, and business-minded, she knows and loves the streets like the curves of her own body. But when a cold winter wind blows her life in a direction she doesn't want to go, her street smarts and seductive skills are put to the test of a lifetime. Unwilling to lose, this ghetto girl will do anything to stay on top. So yeah, I don't know how I first heard about this, but I know Sister Soldier. I know her name. I know of her. I just don't know anything personally that well. So I'm looking forward to finally getting to this book. And I hope I really enjoy it because I really want to read the second one then too. This just came out. So, 90s, yay. And the last one, I just found out about this morning. So I apologize if I'm going to make some mistakes here. I literally watched it, then got in the shower and ran to work. So that is called the Drop Everything and Readathon, I believe. This is hosted by Ange at Literary Labors and a friend of hers who is new to BookTube. I don't remember her name. Allison, I want to say. I apologize. I will link her as well below. But it's all about reading Beverly Cleary. Beverly Cleary just passed away. She was 95, I believe. And this readathon is running April 1st through the 11th. There's no rules. I mean, the only prompt is to read something by Beverly Cleary. There is a group read of her, is it memoir autobiography, The Girl from Yam Hill. So I'm going to request that from the library and get that. And then I think I'm just going to take a stroll down memory lane and check out a bunch of other Beverly Clearys. I loved her and I loved Judy Blume when I was a little kid. So I'm looking forward to getting into some sort of classics for me from, you know, grade school, even middle school. I think I remember stuff. So looking forward to that very much. So I think that's everything. That's enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 7 with Beverly Cleary. That's not too bad. I'll take it. It's better than the 30 I had last month or whatever. So are you guys participating in any of these? Have you read these before? If anyone has read Eucalyptus or has read Murray Bale, would you please let me know? I'm really curious. I wish I knew why. I wish I could remember why I found out about him or why I got that book in the first place, but no matter. Anyway. Also, sorry for all the stuff in the back. I am still cleaning up my house and I'm just filling up boxes left and right, and they're all just sitting in my living room, so they got to get moving sometime soon too, so sorry. Okay, before I keep rambling, I'm going to stop talking. Hope you're all doing well and staying safe, and I hope that spring is springing if you're here in the Northern Hemisphere. I hope everyone's taking care, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.